Go ahead and fill in this blank for me. Bo Nix's performance last night was blank. Go ahead and fill in that blank presented by Williams Jewelers.
Bo Nix's performance last night was bad. It was bad. And it comes down to Bo not doing the simple things right. Like I said earlier, and I know that someone's out there, well, you never played quarterback. Well, I did for a game.
Yeah, I actually did.
I actually did. I didn't throw a pass, but I did. But it's the setting the feet. Staying patient in the pocket.
His feet are chaotic.
That's where you start. Because if your feet are not set, and this is just from like hearing in the meeting rooms and being with the quarterbacks and seeing the coaches critique them as they critique all of us.
Phil, and with all due respect, because you have that unique experience, but you don't need to be in those meetings to see someone not be able to throw a ball when their feet's not set. Like try throwing a ball when your feet are scissored the way that they are sometimes with Bo Nix.
And what I'm trying to get at is like they harp on it. That's one thing that they're going to harp on for a quarterback is, did you set your feet?
Yeah.
Did you step into the throw? Did you climb the pocket? Or were you not patient? Did you freak out? Did you just try to get rid of the ball because you didn't want to get hit? There's certain things that happen, and that's what Bo Nix is exactly doing. For some odd reason, Bo Nix is going back to what he was doing the first 3 or 4 games of his rookie year.
It's true.
And it's like, dude, just work on the process. Just listen to what Sean is telling you to do, your mechanics, what Davis Webb and you guys go through every single week, what you have been doing all camp. Then you get out there during a game, and you change up. You hesitate. You're not as confident as you should be because maybe you see something that you didn't see before. So for Bo Nix, his performance was bad, and it has to get better, or this team is not winning a playoff game.
No. This is their series to start the game. 3 plays, 9 yards, punt. 3 plays, -3 yards, punt. 3 plays, 2 yards, punt. 3 plays, 9 yards, punt. I mean, goodness gracious. It's inept. It is incompetent. It's bad. It's putrid. It's like, do you remember the way that Sean Payton described the 23 season with Russell Wilson?
Oh.
You know, and he was like, give me more adjectives. Like, give me more adjectives of how bad it was to describe to you. Well, this is what we're watching. This is what we're watching. And by the way, these similarities between Russell Wilson, who could not play and literally was getting benched during the season because of how bad his play was.
And everybody was on Russ.
Yes.
They didn't like him.
Sean couldn't stand him, right? This is Russell Wilson through 10 games compared to Bo Nix through 10 games this year. Okay, and I'm quoting the year from 2023 when he was with Sean, not the 22 season when he was with Hackett.
Yeah.
Through 10 games, Russell Wilson, 2,065 yards. Bo Nix, 2,126 yards.
This is through 10 games.
Through 10 games.
Okay.
So, like, basically, think of it the same yardage. I think there's 60 yards difference. This is across 10 games. So, they've thrown the same amount of yards. Russell Wilson, through 10 games with Sean Payton in 23, 19 touchdowns. Bo Nix through 10 games this season with Sean Payton, 18 touchdowns. So one less touchdown than Russ. Russell Wilson, through 10 games in 23 with Sean Payton, 4 interceptions. Bo Nix through 10 games in 25 with Sean Payton, 8 interceptions. So it's the same amount of yards. It's a touchdown less than Russell Wilson and twice as many interceptions. Yeah. Bo, it has backslidden.
Now, I would say, like, you have Russ, who's been there for a long time, and he's at the end of his career.
Yeah.
You have Bo, who's younger.
Yes, but it was so bad that, like, this guy can't play. I need to bench this guy.
He has to get him out of the building.
You need to remove the trigger in your contract. Like, it was so bad and dreck and awful and terrible that you were fielding adjectives from the local media to fill in the blank of how bad it was. Statistically, it's actually worse than it was then.
Okay.
But here's the kicker, and I have to mention this because I brought this up a week ago to you before we had these stats. When someone like Robert Griffin III was defending Russell Wilson, and he was saying, like, look at the numbers. And there was a lot of people like, look at the numbers. The numbers are there. Look at the touchdowns and interceptions. And I would say, but I know you don't watch the games. Because if you actually watch the games and sit through these sequences the way that we do, he's not good, and the offense isn't good.
Yeah.
But the raw number sort of props something up that's not there. That's what's happening right now with Bo Nix. He is not as good as his numbers.
So you just gave two different quarterbacks.
And the numbers are worse than Russ.
Two different quarterbacks, Zach. One quarterback who's a borderline Hall of Famer and at the end of his career, and a young quarterback that's in his second year.
Yep.
Is it the quarterback, Bo Nix, that we look at and say, hey, it's really on you and you're the one making a bunch of these mistakes and you're the one out there playing poorly? Or how much of it is on Sean? Because now you have two different quarterbacks in the same result. But nobody wants to point to Sean at all. It's still Bo Nix playing bad. So I want to know.
I don't think it's totally one or the other. Gosh, I mean, have we had this conversation before?
Oh, every day I feel like.
Of course, it's not just one party. This is a marriage. Sean Payton has culpability in this as well, in terms of a play caller, okay? But
you have two different quarterbacks.
Sean Payton isn't dirting the ball. Like, Bo Nix is throwing it on second down at the end of the first half with an opportunity to hang points, valuable points in a low-scoring game. He's hucking it downfield into double coverage in, like, the most ill-advised, like, you wouldn't do that on Madden. And he's doing it. Sean Payton's not dialing that up.
Yeah.
You know, that's poor decision-making. Sean, like, that footwork, there's no way Sean Payton's coaching that. So is Sean Payton doing a great job, A-plus, calling plays? I don't think so.
Well, isn't everything that you're saying from Bo Nix, isn't that coaching? Isn't that someone not getting the right coaching, or it's not getting to them, where it's like, maybe I have to go a different way? Can't you think of it like that? Because as a teacher, if a kid's going in a class but he's not getting it, are we going to blame the kid? Or is it maybe, hey, we have to try to switch up how we do this because every kid's going to learn differently? You know, when I grew up, there was kids that knew how to read. They had to teach me how to read. They had to teach me, like, by doing certain things.
Yeah.
So when do we look at it like this? Bo is not playing well. But how much of it is on Sean when it comes to coaching this young man up who's in his second year? And he's still developing, and he is still going to do some bad stuff because he's a baby still. I know he's 24 years old, but 25, but it's the NFL.
Yeah, no, I got it. And look, that's why I make sure to say, like, Sean Payton's not off the hook here. He is not holding up his end of the bargain.
He handpicked this quarterback.
He did. And then after he handpicked him, he told everyone and their brother who had a pair of ears that this kid was the real deal. He's the next big thing. He's going to be a top 4. And then he amended it, top 5 quarterback. Put a timestamp on it. It was foolish then. And I said it in the moment. Why would you do that? It's dumb. It's ill-advised. It's hubris. It's arrogance.
And here's the other thing, Zach. This is the first time Sean Payton has ever had to handpick a young quarterback.
Correct.
And develop him.
Correct.
Everybody wants to talk about the Drew Brees, but nobody wants to say and talk about what Drew Brees was doing before he got injured with the San Diego Chargers. And yes, it was the San Diego Chargers back then. When Drew Brees got to New Orleans, he was banged up with the shoulder. Now, it took some time to get used to Sean Payton's play calling sheet and what he has to do, but Sean did not have to deal with a baby at quarterback. He was a veteran.
Phil, Drew Brees was already a quarterback of a 11-win football team before his career ever intersected with Sean Payton. Okay? Go look it up. They were 11-4 in 2004. All right? So, like, and this is why.
And I know Bo's bad. I don't want to get up like Bo's.
Yes, and
but this is like
we will circle
Sean.
back. Yeah.
For Sean, it's like you're getting quarterback now. This is your second quarterback. Your quarterback that you didn't like in Russ has the exact same stats as the quarterback that you handpicked.
Yes. That you're calling people and leaving voicemails and just saying, I love my cue and hanging up. It's bizarre, okay? And again, this is not retroactive takes. I said all this in the moment. But with Sean, I remember, because Sean, he talks so much and he's so arrogant. And that arrogance it comes from, like, success. Like, he has had real success. The Broncos are 8-2.
Yeah.
Like, I have to keep reminding myself of that. That he's a huge part of that. Like, he's probably the biggest part of it. Broncos didn't win 8 games for 9 years in a row, and they've won at least 8 for 3 straight years.
Good coach.
Sean Payton is a good coach, okay? But when you say over and over and over again, confidence can only come from one place, demonstrated ability. demonstrated ability. He has said it so much that last week in the press conference after the win against Houston, when asked, hey, how come you guys have faith and you guys can come back? He goes, what do I say confidence comes from? And he's making the media answer it and fill in the blank because he has said it so much. To which I said in the moment when he said ahead of the NFL draft last year when he drafted Bo Nix, when he said, we're going to make this look easy, and we're actually thankful that other teams are bad at this. I said, wait a second. You've never done what you're saying you're about to do and shot calling, but you're the same guy who says you can only have that level of confidence if you've demonstrated that ability. You've never demonstrated that ability. So Sean is a little bit,
And so that's why I'm asking. I'm like, yes, a lot of this is on Bo. He is the player. Players make plays. Players win games for you. But you're throwing a quarterback out there in his second year, and it doesn't seem like he's getting it. Is that on Bo, who's only in his second year, not even fully into a second year? Or is that on the offensive coordinator, the coach, the guru quarterback coach, to teach him how to be a quarterback in this league, to teach him how to be a Drew Brees, since you helped Drew Brees become Drew Brees, right?
I don't want to hear that comparison for at least the rest of the year. That like he's found his next Drew Brees. I mean, how many times have we heard that? Stop all the shot calling. He's going to be top 5 in the next 2 years, calling people, leaving voicemails. Davis Webb telling the broadcast crew in the last 3 weeks, Bo Nix is the best thrower of the football on the run in the NFL. Stop. Let it unfold. Actions over words. Stop with the talking, the hype. Because look at what we're watching here. It's
not good.
No, it's not. It's not. But at the end of the day, if you're asking who is, because it's both of them. I don't want to say it's all on him, it's all on this guy. It's both these guys. But who is it on more? It's the guy who touches the football. It's players make plays, players win games, you tell me, right?
Yep, all the time.
So when the guy's cleats are in the grass, all right, you are the gladiator in the arena. And Bo cannot help a lot of the stuff that Sean has put in his way with his own mouth, okay? Bo can't help that. I don't think Bo's naturally like that. I don't think Bo likes
seemed
that.
a little upset when Sean was saying all that.
He did. And
put a lot of pressure on that young man.
He did, like for no reason. It's like, you ever see those like online? It'll be like, no one. And then someone doing something. It's like, no one was asking for the hype train. Like, it was foolish then. It's foolish now. Looks even worse now. But ultimately, Bo Nix is in the NFL. And even though he was handpicked by Sean, like you're the gladiator in the arena. You're the one dirting the ball. You're the one throwing it in the double coverage. You're the one who's got the sloppiest footwork of any starting caliber quarterback right now. I mean, the Ringer outlet owned by Bill Simmons, they came out with their quarterback rankings midway in the season. Bo Nix is 25. Yeah. And I don't know, man.
So where are you at with Bo?
I still believe, okay. And I'm not doing the Bo leave thing. I'm saying like literally, I still believe Bo can get to the place where he wants to go, and Sean Payton believes he can go. And I said to you a couple days ago, I will bet on people who are obsessive. But right now, this man is gripping the steering wheel so tight, Phil. He is so tight.
He is, but this is why it's like, hey, Bo needs to do his part. But this is for Sean. Now it's like, Sean, when you watch film and you were evaluating Bo for the draft, he came out of Oregon. What was he doing that was so successful? Getting the ball out of his hands. Time was quick passes, right? You see what's going on with Bo Nix these last 3-4 games, let's just say. I have yet to see a quick pass. I have yet to see a slant route. Something where you can just get 4 or 5 or 6 yards, get it into your receiver's hands. Maybe they break a tackle and get you a first down or a little bit more than that. But it just settles everybody down and it settles Bo down. You're forcing Bo to do something he's not comfortable doing right now. You're forcing Bo Nix to do something that's not his identity. He wants to run a little bit, but also he wants to get the ball out of his hands as fast as possible. So why are we not doing more quick game? Why are we not trying to just kind of methodically go down the field? All right, march down the field. Why does everything have to be this deep ball or try to hit the middle of the field? Like, let that organically happen as he gets more confidence. The reason why I feel like Bo Nix is struggling as much as he is because he doesn't have that quick game that he's used to having in college. Because Sean wants it to be so his way of doing it, where it's like you have to tailor it even more. Just get the ball out of this man's hands until he could get in some type of rhythm, and you can build off of that. We're not seeing a quick game with Bo Nix, and that's where he thrived when he was with the Oregon Ducks.
Well, it's so far removed from acceptable, and we're just looking for competent, and it's to the point where, like, when we're seeing it over and over, and yes, he has got this clutch gene about him where late in games he becomes a much better version, if not the best version of himself.
He plays free at the end of games.
But this is not like what we're watching here is unhealthy. It's unhealthy, and it's only going to take a loss, maybe two, for this polar opposite dynamic between the offense and the defense start to become a problem. And so Bo's got to be better. Sean's got to be better. I mean,
the team has to be better around Bo because, Zach, there was a bunch of drops. RJ had to drop. Evan Ingram had two.
Tyler Bidet
again. He's consistently dropping the ball. I don't know, like with Tyler Bidet, at some point, there's way too many mouths that have to be fed, and you need to feed your two running backs that you feel like you're going to roll with. That's J.K. and R.J. Harvey. All right, Tyler Bidet is there to be a third-string running back, a special teams player. Stop trying to force Tyler Bidet to be a third down back when he's not right now. Give that role to J.K. or R.J. and let's roll with it. Because when Tyler Bidet gets in the game, one, it's a telltale sign that you're passing the damn ball. Two, it's not working. He's not catching the football. He's dropping it more times than not. Sorry, I had a little rant with that. I'm tired of that.
Where do you think Bo Nix ranks in the NFL in completion percentage?
Probably, I'm just going to guess right here, 27th.
Pretty good guess, dude. He's 29th.
29th. 32 quarterbacks.
Yeah. And there's a few more because, other guys have had to play and quarterbacks get hurt and stuff. But 29th, and this is a team that throws more passes at or behind the line of scrimmage than any team in the National Football League. And its completion percentage is 29th. I don't know, man. I am still incredibly hopeful.
Yeah, I'm not like Bo is going to be just fine. He is going to be just fine.
I don't know about that. I believe he will.
Oh, please make this make sense.
Continue to develop, but in terms of like he's a sure thing. I don't think he's a sure thing. You think he's a sure thing?
Nobody in this league is a sure thing, but for Bo, it's his second year. Like
hold on a second. You can't say that.
Why not?
Because you've already crowned him as a franchise quarterback.
That's fine. I never said he wasn't a franchise quarterback.
So you can't say, it's his second year. Well, he's a franchise quarterback.
Even franchise quarterbacks mess up.
No, I'm not talking about a game here. I'm talking about a guy over the course of a season has a completion percentage of 60%.
But, Zach, did you not just hear what I said about the drops? That some of those passes aren't just on Bo. That's on the drops of the Cortland Sutton dropping the ball.
So take them out. Take all the drops out.
There was a lot of drops yesterday night.
What grade would you give Bo Nix for this season so far?
C-.
Okay.
C-.
Okay.
I'm not going to go.
No, that's fair. No, I think that's fair.
You're going to give him a C-?
Yeah. I honestly think that's the perfect grade for Bo because you have to take into account these fourth quarter comebacks. But in totality, like when I've been watching Bo Nix this season, like it's not screaming franchise quarterback. He's not jumping off the page to me. Like but by the way, you know who's number 1 in the NFL in completion percentage? Number 1 in completion percentage.
Josh Allen.
Nope. Drake May. Second-year quarterback.
Okay, but also
who's played less football than Bo, who also has a first I was going to say first-time coach, a new coach
Vrabel.
As well.
Vrabel, but also the offensive coordinator is
Josh McDaniels.
Yep.
But he's new too. This is a whole new offense and everything for Drake May. One guy is leading the National Football League over everyone in completion percentage, 74%. Bo Nix, his completion percentage has dropped from 66% to 60%. That's a huge drop.
It is.
And he's getting worse. That's the thing that concerns me. He's actually getting worse.
You're praising Drake May. But Drake May, as much as Josh McDaniels is not a good head coach.
Really good offensive coordinator.
He's being known as an offensive coordinator.
What's Sean Payton's reputation?
But we keep saying that. But for the last couple years, it hasn't looked the same as when Sean was with the Saints. And we went through 2 different quarterbacks. And that's why I brought it up earlier. Like, yes, Bo Nix has to do his part. But how much of it is on Bo and how much of it is on Sean Payton? Does he still have his fastball as an offensive play caller?
What we're living through and experiencing is why when we had those heated debates about franchise quarterback. I'm like, I think he can get there, but he's not there right now.
You need help to be a franchise quarterback, right? You're saying you're not there.
Phil, he's got the best defense in the league, a top 5 running back, one of the best offensive lines, a number 1 receiver.
You need help when it comes to being a franchise quarterback, when it comes to your play caller. Josh Allen had a great play caller, right? At one point, was it Brady?
You're talking about Daboll, the Giants coach.
Yeah, the ball.
Yeah.
And then after that, he had another one that's been okay.
He had another one who got fired, Ken Dorsey, and then he's got Joe Brady.
Joe Brady.
Yeah.
That's Joe Brady, who's been.
But here's the difference. He kills it with
with
all of them though.
But Andy Reid,
he kills it with all of them. That's what makes him a franchise quarterback. You can take things out, Stephon Diggs out, Coach Alba, and he's still great.
But he still also had someone to start with. If he didn't have the ball, I don't think he's the guy that he is today.
I think there's truth to that. I think there's truth to
Andy
that.
Reid with Patrick Mahomes. Like this is what you have to have a good play caller to help your young quarterback who you think is going to be a franchise QB.
I happen to think Bo has a lot of awesome stuff at his disposal.
Yes, a defense.
Like he's like, what are the 2 things that you would need to help a young quarterback? A defense and a run game.
Yeah,
right?
but we don't run the game. We don't run the ball, Zach.
Well, there is criticism to be had for Sean Payton. There's no doubt.
Okay,
there's no doubt.
That's the offensive coordinator for you.
But it's like I don't want to overcomplicate it too. When I watch a guy throwing the ball in the dirt, missing guys, throwing the ball to the other team,
you simplify it. You take it out of his hands until he's ready to go. And